Hey, so what am I doing here with a top hat, some dice? Really want to talk about, let's stop rolling the dice and hoping for stuff. We're in our, almost our fourth quarter of the year. Tough year, right? Different year. How many of our sales faded away or the sales just stopped? And there's ways to prevent that, not all the time. We call it an upfront contract, but I want to make it easy. Just never leave a meeting without a clear next step. You see a prospect that says, hey, I'd like to talk to you again. We're on Zoom. I got my calendar here. Let me pull it up and see what dates I have available. Right? That prospect really wants to meet with you again. Otherwise, when someone says, just follow up with me, you're rolling the dice as to whether anything's going to happen. So what I want you to do, use the technology. If you're on a Zoom call, your calendar's there. If you're on your phone call, your calendar's there and their calendar's there. And if you're face-to-face, we both have our calendars with us. There's no such thing as I don't have a calendar. So from now on, what should we do next? Follow up with me in a couple of weeks. What date and time would be good? And set that up. But here's what I really want you to do is think about it, because even if I do this at the end of the meeting, at the end of the sales process, when I say to somebody, let's get a credit app going, right? We get a credit app going, we put it in a box and they say, okay, come back in 2 weeks. And you go, okay, you come back in 2 weeks, no real date and time, haven't checked. Hey, typically, how long does it take to get a credit app? Hey, what do you have to do to get a credit app? Hey, who does it go to get a credit app? We just say, okay, because we think the sale's already made. The problem is, of course, when we look, the credit app's there. It hasn't been moved yet. You call back in 2 weeks. And guess what? When you call on a person, you see that the credit app's not there anymore. Well, what happened? Well, it's in accounting. So you go over to accounting and you say, hey, when can we get that done? And they go, yeah, call us in a week. Maybe we'll have it done. You call them in a week and it's gone. You go to see your partner and he's got it, but he says the owner has to sign it. So now you call back and he says it's gone. Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm just pushing paper back and forth or the dice back and forth. Problem is the dice is gone. Not here, not here. It's actually back in the hat where it started. And you start at square one again. So from now on, don't play dice. Set up a date and time for everything you're going to do. And a prospect who really wants to meet with you again, really wants to engage with you, really wants this process to continue, will have no problem doing that. So stop throwing the dice. Set up your meetings.